The give, Eckler running to the right. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they couldn't gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Herbert off of play action. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
From the shotgun with Dre. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, They took the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Herbert on first down now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. The return is Renfro. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a play fake. Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
You see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and his guys are going to take over at at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
By Chandler Jones. Brought down back at the 32.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
19, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes, right side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on him preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Herbert going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they played the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. Just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.